I was 18 years old when I first started rock climbing. My brother introduced me to it and brought my mother along as well. My brother took me canyoneering all the time. And so I fell in love with that and became really good at that. And then I started dating someone that loved rock climbing. He would take me all the time and we broke up eventually, and I was like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Just because we're broken up doesn't mean I don't want to keep going. So I ended up buying a pass at a local gym and started going every week, and then ended up going like 2 to 3 times a week. Found more rock climbing friends and fell in love with it. And so it kind of just kept going after that, and once I just got started into rock climbing, I just couldn't stop, and I just fell in love with the sport. Rock climbing is a place for me to be able to kind of relax, to kind of de-stress, and to be with the mountains. It's just such a thrilling and fun activity that I forget about all of the stresses that are happening in my life. And so for me, it's such a great way to clear my head, to start over, and to get a good workout too, but also have fun along the way. Rock climbing is a puzzle. Like once you get into those harder levels, you really have to figure out what is the best kind of technique, or what is the best move, what is the best hold to be able to accomplish your climb. And that definitely comes with time and experience and practice. Being able to accomplish certain goals and accomplish certain levels has helped me want to get better. It's such a reward once you've accomplished a certain climb that you thought was hard before, and now it's super easy for you. Rock climbing has made me the person I am today by helping me be a little bit more mentally tough. I've learned to face some fears. Like I used to be terrified of heights, and now I'm not as much anymore. It also has helped me fall in love with the outdoors a lot more than I already was, which I didn't think possible. I've also gained so many friends through it too that have really touched me and have changed my life and made me a better person. But it kind of has helped me be a little bit more compassionate. It also has helped me be a little bit more aware, and more meticulous, and also more brave. And what I mean by compassionate is like me and my friends, when we go climbing, we make mistakes, and sometimes things happen, and we forgive each other really quickly. It has helped me become more brave because I've overcome my fear of heights. It's made me more aware because I have to make sure that I'm paying attention, especially when my friend is lead climbing or I'm lead climbing. It's a little bit more intentional, and you have to be very astute to what is happening. What inspires me to go into the mountains or go to the gym is just that drive to succeed, that drive to get better, that drive to go up the next level. There's nothing more satisfying than testing out a route and not being able to succeed, but then in a week or 2, then be able to completely accomplish that route. There's literally nothing better than that when it comes to rock climbing. It's just feeling that elation of success when you finally were able to accomplish that climb. It was just, I love it. If there was anybody that ever told me that I wasn't good enough or should just quit, first off, you probably shouldn't be climbing with them if they're going to discourage you from trying to reach your goal. There are moments when it's kind of like, okay, you've been at this one spot for a really long time, so maybe we should just come back to it another time. So it's never a moment of quitting, it's more of realizing that you just can't do it at this moment. Doesn't mean you can't do it later. And so if you're climbing with someone that continues to discourage you and continues to make you feel bad about your climbing technique, don't go climbing with them. That's not someone you want to be around, regardless of if you're climbing or not. But if someone does tell you to quit, I would keep going. For me, I don't care what other people say. Well, I don't care what you say. I'm gonna keep going and keep trying it until I figure it out. And if I can't figure it out, then I will say when I'm done. It's the part of learning and growing as a rock climber. Yeah, you'll be frustrated. Yeah, you'll be annoyed that you weren't able to make that climb. It's not like you can never try it again. You can always try another time. So usually I don't get frustrated to the point where I'm thinking about it for days on end is mostly just at the moment, but I know that that just means there's some other things that I still need to learn, or some other skills that I need to work on, or I just need to build up my strength. Advice that I would give to people that are trying out rock climbing is to not give up. It is hard. Sometimes it is crazy hard and it is really frustrating and you get really annoyed or you get banged up, but I feel like you should never give up, because it is a sport that allows you to figure out puzzles. It grows you in that aspect. You find a community of like good people. All the people that I've ever met that are rock climbers have always been just good-hearted people. And like I said, don't give up. I feel like anyone can become a rock climber. I don't care what kind of physical level you are, or how tall or how short or whatever size you are, you can still do it. I also think that you should never be afraid to try something new. The first time I went rock climbing, I was shaking so bad I could barely get up the wall. And now I don't shake at all. Like, I have come from being so scared and so nervous about rock climbing to almost fearless. And I know a lot of people can overcome that. And I wouldn't have been able to overcome that if I didn't make those initial steps the first time to continue to work towards it.